Top 7 Best Motherboards for Ryzen 9 5900 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Dark Hero. When it comes to pricing motherboards, the name Asus always comes up, and with their Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Dark Hero, Asus has set the standard quite high. With a heavy price tag of roughly $400, we've chosen it as the finest X570 motherboard for the Ryzen 9 5900X. Coming in with a VRM design of 14 plus 2 power stages, each rated at 90 amps, the Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Dark Hero is one buff motherboard. Asus has changed the game this time by using a passive chipset heatsink, which helps drive heat away for optimal performance. The top of the board is, like always, covered in heatsinks and high conductivity thermal pads, reducing the risk for high temperatures. Asus has never disappointed its customers when it comes to appearances, and they haven't disappointed this time either. Asus has replaced their old flat-brushed aluminum heatsink with a gray and black massive ice/O heatsink lit up with the ROG symbol in RGB. The Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Dark Hero is suited for any setup thanks to the Dark Hero ribbing added to the heatsinks and the striking sleek silver lining flowing diagonally towards the ROG logo. Number 6. MSI MEG B550 Unify X. Moving down the best motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X list, we have the MEG B550 Unify X from the very known MSI. With its direct 14 plus 2 power phase design and 90 power stage, the MSI MEG B550 Unify X delivers pinpoint and precise current to your CPU, letting it unleash its multi-core abilities for more performance. Being an MSI board, the MEG B550 Unify X is RGB-less. The striking brush gray on top of the black makes the MSI MEG B550 Unify X one sleek and attractive-looking board. You can find the MSI Dragon on top of the ice/O heatsink, while the Unify X branding is found all over the PCB. You can further max out the looks using the RGB headers provided. The thermal cooling capabilities of the MSI motherboards are always over the charts. With their extended PWM heatsink and full AI fan control, the MSI MEG B550 Unify X doesn't let your components feel the heat. You can also find MSI very own double-side M2 shield frozzer because MSI takes full responsibility for keeping your M2s cool and running at full capability. Number 5. Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi. The Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi might be small in size, but it is brave enough to take on any big boy. Its micro ATX form factor is the best choice for people who want smaller builds but maximum performance. The Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi comes with a direct 8-phase power design without PWM doubles alongside a 70 power stage, making it one of the most potent micro ATX motherboards available on the market. The Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi uses a single 8-pin connector to deliver all this power. With such a small form factor, temperatures become a problem. But Gigabyte has achieved very low temps with its multi-layer fan and extended heatsink design through this Ryzen 9 5900X motherboard. Number 4. Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro V2. To fully support the Ryzen 9 5900X, the Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro V2 has the best power design, consisting of 12 plus 2 phases with 50 Dr. MOS. The Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro can single-handedly take on any Ryzen CPU with this power. Alongside power, unparalleled performance is also Gigabyte's game. With 4 XDIMM slots, the Gigabyte B550 Aorus Pro V2 can support up to 128 GB of RAM with speeds capable of 5,400 MHz. Gigabyte has also coupled the DDR4 RAM with PCIe 4.0 x16 slots and Gen 4.0 M2 sockets, providing faster speeds, more slot signal stability, and ultimately becoming the best motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X. With all this power and performance, heat becomes an issue. To cool down the Gigabyte B550 Aorus PRO-V2, direct touch heat pipes were used with the all-new fins array heatsinks, allowing maximum heat dissipation. The M2s are cooled down using Gigabyte's ultra-efficient thermal guard technology, thus helping maintain its max performance at all times. The Gigabyte B550 Aorus PRO-V2 comes with 2 sockets capable of Gen 4. We also get 6 solder ports alongside the PCIe 4.0 armor slots. The Gigabyte B550 Aorus PRO-V2 comes with clear CMOS and Q flash buttons, allowing users to update their BIOS easily without any components installed. Number 3. MSI MEG X570S Unify X Max. Thanks to MSI, we again have an all-black MSI MEG X570S Unify X MAX. The darkness has become a thing now in the MEG series for MSI. But don't be fooled by all the darkness. The MSI MEG X570S Unify X MAX is one Ryzen 9 5900X motherboard you should always look out for. With a VRM design of 16 plus 2 digital power phases and 90 smart power stage, getting it all through the dual 8-pin connectors, the MSI MEG X570S Unify X MAX is one powerhouse. With all this power, the MSI MEG X570S Unify X MAX can handle any AMD Ryzen CPU. To cool down all this crazy power, MSI uses heavy-plated VRM heatsinks alongside additional choke pads and aluminum covers. To cool down the M2 SSDs, MSI uses their M2 Shield Frozr thermal solution. The M2 Shield Frozr keeps your M2 attempts lower than your expectations. Number 2. Asus ROG Strix B550 Gaming. When it comes to white clean builds, with beautiful white and silver heatsinks paired with Asus's AuraSync lighting and the redesigned ROG logo, the Asus ROG Strix B550 Gaming is the Snow White of all motherboards. Coming up with a VRM of 12 plus 2 power stages, Asus has combined high and low side MOSFETs to deliver one of the best motherboard for Ryzen 9 5900X in a single package. The Asus ROG Strix B550 Gaming uses high-quality thermal pads and massive but beautiful heatsinks to dissipate as much heat as possible to cool down all this power. In terms of storage, Asus has provided us with 2 sockets supporting PCIe 4.0 for maximum transfer speeds alongside 6 SATA connectors. To cool down all these transfer rates, the Asus ROG Strix B550 Gaming comes with dedicated heatsinks for the M2 SSDs so they can keep operating at maximum performance at all times. The Asus ROG Strix B550 Gaming comes with 4 XDIMM slots for DDR4 RAM supporting speeds up to 5100 MHz. Number 1. Gigabyte X570 Aorus Pro. The Gigabyte X570 Aorus Pro features the ultimate power design. With its 12 plus 2 power phases, it is the best choice for gamers. Gamers always want better performance and overclocking abilities to get the most out of their system at the least cost of power and temperatures when it comes to gaming. The Gigabyte X570 Aorus Pro takes care of all that with its 2 copper PCB design. It offers us better overclocking and better power efficiency while keeping impedance and temps as low as possible. Gigabyte has given the X570 Aorus Pro all to cooling and aesthetics. Reaching the perfect balance between cooling and design, the Gigabyte X570 Aorus Pro makes use of the well-known fins array heatsink. Gigabyte has gone so far as to provide the users with a chipset fan heatsink on the X570 Aorus Pro, making sure the heat doesn't get to any of us. Gigabyte hasn't left the RGB fans out. With already included RGB headers, the Gigabyte X570 Aorus Pro also comes with RGB to further brighten the user experience. Users can also use Gigabyte's own RGB Fusion 2.0 software, enabling them to experiment with millions of colors and patterns. So guys, that's all for top 7 best motherboards for Ryzen 9 5900 2023. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.